This podcast is brought to you by Crisp. It is a software that auto-magically mute background noise in any communication app. No more embarrassing dog barks, traffic noises, crying babies, and family chatters when you're doing your calls from home or the nearby cafe. With Crisp, those noises will be muted and your caller will not be able to hear any of them. Not only is it able to remove background noises, it can also even remove the ones coming from your caller. So all you get is high quality audio without the distractions. Crisp supports any devices and over 800 apps such as Zoom, Teams, and WebEx. Try out the world's best AI-powered noise cancelling technology for free. Simply go to adriantan.com.sg/crisp to get started. This podcast is brought to you by Grammarly. Compose bold, clear, mistake-free writing with Grammarly's AI-powered writing assistant. With Grammarly, your grammar will be perfect every time, whether it is a business proposal, emails, or your resumes. It automatically points out grammatical mistakes and provides a one-click feature to make that correction for you. From grammar and spelling to style and tone, Grammarly helps you eliminate errors and find the perfect words to express yourself. Grammarly works on Gmail, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all your favorite websites. It even works on your phone and tablet too. Now everyone can be a great writer and write brilliantly. Get started for free and find out what you can accomplish with the power of Grammarly at your fingertips. Go to adriantan.com.sg/Grammarly to download Grammarly onto your devices today. Welcome to the Adrian Tan Show. This is my podcast where I have deep conversations with the people who are enabling organizations to become ready for the future of work. My guests include a mindfulness coach, the folks behind Singapore's most popular investment app, and many more. They all have one thing in common, and that is to level up your organizations through your people. Welcome to episode 32. My guest today is Gary Ma. He is the product lead at maaiiconnect. They provide a platform to help companies deliver seamless omnichannel experiences with end-to-end engagement. With maaiiconnect, you can build a cloud contact center, market your business, or set up a remote office easily. maaiiconnect provides crystal clear voice quality and is accessible worldwide with networks in more than 160 countries. Before maaiiconnect, Gary was project manager for Maai, a cross-channel communication app that connects 8 million users worldwide for cost-effective web calls, before taking the lead of an SDK suite and CPaaS innovation, both winning gold in the 2017 Stevie Awards. Please welcome my guest, Gary Ma. Hey Gary, thank you for coming on to the show.
Hi, thanks, Andrew, to having me today.
You're most welcome. So let's start by learning more about maaiiconnect. What is maaiiconnect and what problem are you trying to solve?
So actually, the word mai is coming from the Chinese word ant, which pronounced mai in Mandarin. And the reason is we are fascinated about how sophisticated it is for the ants to communicate with each other. And that's why we name it as maaiiconnect. And maaiiconnect is a unified communication suite for enterprise to cater the needs for communication from or to external party. So for example, like a HR manager to reach the candidates or conduct interviews, and also for sales to engage to reach the customer, or for like customer to reach the customer support team through different channels. So maaiiconnect also has built-in features for internal collaborations like video calls, video conference, group chats, and it unifies the whole communication experience of an enterprise staff. So for and it just looked like a solution of maaiiconnect. It's a perfect solution to break team silos and allow users to engage with anyone in the world.
That's interesting. You mentioned about omni-channel experience. So, and you also mentioned about maaiiconnect is something that a company like a call center would be able to use. So, how different would it be from a typical or traditional call center solution?
Mm. So, do you believe that a great staff experience means like eventually provide a great customer experience?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, so that's what maaiiconnect do. So maaiiconnect brings staff and communication together, and we put usability and security at the forefront. Some of the competitors offers like omnichannel engagement, and some of the other competitors offer team collaboration or even remote work software to cater to cross-team remote communication. But still, this kind of creates isolated team, and information is broken into pieces, and it's not centralized and unified into a one single solution. That's what maaiiconnect also converts the telephony solution into the digital world, allowing the users not able to, let's say, communicate with a user who has access to maaiiconnect or social medias, but actually anyone in the world. So you can simply directly make an international call or send an SMS to him or her. And most importantly, you can use your preferred call ID, like the number that you have. Really, it's a very useful case for HR as well. For example, if you want to use the number that you always use to dial the person within, even if you are not in the office, so that you can call them no matter where they are and no matter where you are.
What were you doing before and what motivated you to be part of maaiiconnect?
So I am actually have various experience creating communication product before. It offers different type of audience like enterprise user, consumer, and even developers. I work in a C2C communication app named Mai, which has a 8 million users worldwide, and another enterprise grade products offer a communication platform as a service, which is winning two gold in 2017 Stevie Award for the best new product and the year and the innovation of the year as well. And before that, I was actually a developer and designer in my previous experience. It gives me more sensitivity on how the user will actually use the product and allow me to use a simple and feasible solution to shape a user-friendly interface to the end user. Since we use different communication app every day, so it really relates me to my daily work as an employee and also my personal life as a consumer. Therefore, the visions of creating such a big communication platform to deliver seamless omnichannel experience with end-to-end engagement is really attractive me to doing this.
So this is something that I have learned about omnichannel, but within your space on what you're trying to do, it's definitely a first. And I would like to understand your take. Why would this requirement be something that is needed today compared to about, say, 3, 4 years ago?
Hmm. It is because I would say, especially this year, this year, the pandemic period actually created a lot of needs and pushing an organization to start transforming from a legacy setup into a more modern, digitalized setup. And out of 6 months exposure to the market, Mike and I actually like have a very good high performance record on this. And like our company is also a very good example. Our HR team used to use the company fixed phone to call the candidates, and now they can use the same mobile phone number to call the candidate with maaiiconnect, and even if they are not physically in the office. So that is how and why we are doing these kind of things. Because I believe the success of a product manager is actually allow the user to love the product and actually using the product. We have a customer story, like which is a mobile operator in Hong Kong, and their existing contact center teams and the hardware is all located in a building. So since one of the people in the building is diagnosed as positive to COVID-19, they start to look for alternative solutions. So they start with established AB teams, and since the hardware is physically located in the same building, it actually doesn't have much. So they asked for the contact center solution provider to set up another contact center in another building. And it's not only headache, but also really costly. So this kind of legacy system actually create chaos and headache to the team, and it's very expensive to maintain, and it has zero mobility as well. So that's why I can see this kind of solution is really definitely needed in the market, and even in 2021, let's say, there will be definitely more and more companies adopting this kind of work from anyone anywhere policy, so that they need to have this kind of robust, stable, accessible, mobilized solution to help them to adapt to this new business environment.
I remember when I was running my first business almost more than a decade ago, when we want to have a very simple telephony solution. You need to get contractor in to put in the key phone solution. Subsequently, we upgraded to IP phone, but you still require some bit of hardware wiring here and there. So for your customers today, what would be the prerequisite for them to adopt your solution?
Yes, actually, there would be nothing's really required before you are trying to use maaiiconnect. And the difficulty of usually what we are facing to our customer is that they would be a more like a people wheel of change in that organization. And most of the time, our customers' challenge, or more like their biggest concern, is how easy the product can be adopted into their existing workflow and software, like what you just mentioned, right? So you have your legacy system, you have a lot of different application that is already taken places. So then I believe that this kind of solution from my Connect point of view, it's very straightforward. So what we are providing, we have a customer. He's just a manager in a well-known Italian insurance company. He find our product online and subscribed to the free package by himself. He tried to use our product and even set up the live chat channel on their internal website without even contacting us. And actually, on the next day, he really contact one of our sales representatives through our widget on our maaiiconnect.com and trying to arrange a follow-up meeting with them. So I was there in the follow-up meetings and he loved the product, especially the simplicity of the interface, and also the configuration is very easy to use comparing to those products that he was looking at the same time. So I believe that would be, I don't see there's a very difficult or trivial task you need to do in order to set up, and everything would be very straightforward in by using maaiiconnect.
And who would be your ideal target customer? Would there be a specific segment, industry, or even location of these companies?
Not really. So My Connect is an all-in-one platform that brings communication benefits to almost every department in an organization. Like you can create a talents can reach out to HR with a inquiry and then use their video interview directly from a website, homepage, or even career page. HR can also conduct interview with My Connect for internal employee, and also in the same platform, marketing can run international campaign, engaging their customer and create stronger experience for online shopping, etc. And sales can also do a lot of things like smart cold calling, virtual name card, reducing the barriers to the global communication for faster conversion times. So our customer are actually from a lot of different industry like retail, e-commerce, hotel, and we are really strong in finance industry because we have a very high standard of security by design. So that's why I do believe MyConnect is a solution that can be applied to multiple industry with different size of the organizations.
I'm sure there will be some other solution that is also trying to compete in your space. What would be some of the notable names? And importantly, what is your unfair advantage?
So MyConnect actually brings staff and communication together, and we put the security and usability at the forefront. And there are different competitors in the markets. Some of them offering omnichannel engagement, which allows the visitor coming from different social medias like WhatsApp, Facebook, WeChat, and others competitors actually offer another angles like the team collaboration or really remote work software to cater the cross teams remote communication capabilities. But still, this is creating isolated teams and also create team silos. And the information is broken into pieces and is not centralized or unified into a single solution. That's what my connects do. We are not only converting like the telephony solution into the digital world, but also allowing the user to engage with the users, their customer, their consumer, also with the internal colleague like your team, the teammates within the same team, or even cross team, or even cross region. So everything can be directly handled in the one single interface. That is our main strength in the market.
And how do you charge for your services?
So maaiiconnect is a standard software as a service product. So actually you can subscribe it online for free. You just simply go to the maaiiconnect.com and subscribe the free plan, which come with actually 5,000 free minutes, etc. But of course, we also do provide different packages to tackle different needs of an organization. It starts from the light plan, which is the best for the small team or SME. It has the built-in team collaboration features and also a web-based live chat capabilities. And then it would be Pro Plan, which you can do the telephonic capability like the international calling I mentioned. You can do SMS, even video conferencing. And with the other plan, like the business plan, it also allow you to in it's more targeting to a big organization that has heavy communication needs with various system or various omni-channels. So you can either pay with monthly basis or yearly basis with an attractive discount. So the whole platform is actually 100% on cloud. So all your data is securely safe in our global distributed platform. So there's nothing you need to prepare in order to get started. So it also comes with, as mentioned, the high security protection. Like also, you can have the tracking and analytics report with the crystal clear experience. So everything you just need to go to our website, and every pricing and also the feature available is super transparent.
Given the current pandemic, how has that affected your business or in terms of the adoption rate of your services?
Actually, I would say it is a not a very good environment for the business itself. It creates a lot of needs for different organization to start transforming from old legacy setup to a modern setup. And for it's the same to our company as well, because I believe that our company is also a very good example because we are previously using a lot of legacy system like the physical hardware, and we are trying to transforming ourselves into a modern application with maaiiconnect, and we can even communicate with our teammates even we are not in the offices. And guess what, they even receive call from our customer and when they're at home. So internally, we use maaiiconnect a lot for video conferencing every day to arrange meeting and discussion. I do believe this will be the trend for the big company in 2021, and more company will adopt this kind of policy. So does others company as well. So this actually help us to provide a very good environment for us to boost the business, but also the most important thing is allow us to help our customer to transform the whole setup, and also providing the mobility in order to let them continue let their business to continue in this kind of situation.
And it's interesting that you mentioned about the upcoming change in 2021. I was just about to ask on the biggest disruption or change that will be happening in your space. So, beside what you just mentioned, what other change or what other kind of evolution would you be expecting to see within your space?
So MyConnect is actually in a fast-paced industry. So like every IT company, and everything is very agile. We are creating a lot of noises in the market as well. So I do believe in this kind of industry in 2021 is will definitely be the trend for more and more organization to not only work remotely, but also have more different channels allowing the consumer to engage with the business. Just like what we are trying to do here, like we are trying to launch the WeChat and WhatsApp channel next week, and it's actually providing the enterprise more channels to reach them, their visitors or their consumers, because nowadays people are not really like to always go to a fixed places or go to your website. It can happen anytime, any moment nowadays. So as long as they have this thought to engage with your business, they can just simply go to a channel that they are familiar with and engage with your business. So I would definitely believe that everything will be more like intuitive and more easy for the consumer, rather than it would be a legacy, and also everything those kind of things will be a fixed places.
Which countries are your customers primarily coming from right now?
We are we are actually most of our customer is coming from anywhere in the world, but we do have a higher exposure in the Asia Pacific area, especially in Hong Kong and Singapore. We do have quite some customer focus in the retail, e-commerce, and financial industry because of our setup is more fit for those kind of use case, like the customer can communicate with the bank or shop through the digital channel rather than the going to the store physically or the boutique physically. So that kind of market is on the trend of booming, and that is actually also what we are looking for at now.
And what's next on the roadmap for the business? What could we see in terms of new features, new addition with?
So as mentioned, we launching WeChat and WhatsApp next week, so our customer can benefit from like the billions of user. And for our goal in 2021 is to continue to help organization to growth and move forward in a new way of business collaboration environments. And of course, we also expanding our data into more data-driven platform and communication-driven platform into a more artificial intelligent platform, allowing the system to help the user to make some decision. That would be the trend of the IT industry as well.
With so many things happening, would you happen to be hiring right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are continually looking for people who are really passionate about technology and also passionate about the communication. And we are in the fast paced growing business, so we do need a lot of talents to join this big family.
And for people who are interested to learn more about maaiiconnect, where should they start?
They can simply go to the maaiiconnect.com and everything will be there. We also have different channels like the LinkedIn, Facebook, and I'm pretty sure Adrian will help me to let you guys know.
Yep, all this and more will be in the show notes for you to easily access. And I'd like to give thanks to Gary for coming onto the show. Thank you so much for sharing more about maaiiconnect as for yourself as well. I wish you continued success with maaiiconnect.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. You can refer to the show notes for links to more information about our guests and their businesses. If you enjoyed this podcast, it would be helpful to give a review on iTunes or follow me on Spotify. If you're using Overcast, please hit the star button under the episode. That will help get this episode and podcast out to more people who may find it useful. I'll see you in the next episode of The Adrian Tan Show.